All right, here's a question you're asked to multiply or simplify, make it smaller. It's basically factor this thing, cancel out what you can cancel, and leave what's left. So let's look at this first term. Do this one in black. So I'd like to convert this to two brackets because I see an m squared there and an n squared. I'm thinking an m there, n there, n there. Like I'm on for that. But the number in front of the n here is 1. So I need to use my rules of what multiplies to 1 and adds to a negative 1. So I'm just going to write that over here. Multiply to 1 and add to a negative 1. So the only things that multiply to 1 are 1 and 1, or minus 1 times minus 1. And none of those add to a positive 1. So I think I messed up with that one. I don't think I factor that one. I think I'm just going to rewrite that one as is. Mn plus n squared over, on the bottom, oh, the same thing. Well, hold on, there's a 2 there. So let's try this again. M, this n, I'll split into n and n. Two things that multiply to 1, but add to a negative 2. Negative 2. Oh, this one right there. That one adds to a negative 2. So those are my numbers right there. So I can put a minus 1 in there and a minus 1 in there. You don't have to write the ones if you don't want to. I will, but they mean the same thing as m minus n. Okay, that's factored. Now this top thing, that's a classic difference of squares. So it's a difference of two things that are being squared. So again, I split the m's and the n's up. But in this case, since it's a difference of squares, one's positive, one's negative. Okay, 3/4 of the way there. Over, now this one here, there are two terms. It's a sum, and these two are both cubed. So it's a sum of cubes. And there's the formula that governs how you can factor that. That formula will be on the exam. You don't have to memorize it. Okay, so let's sort of follow the pattern. If I had m cubed plus n cubed, I just replace them all. So it'd be an m plus n, and then an m squared minus m times just mn plus n squared. Okay, let me write that down over here. So m plus n, and then m squared minus mn plus n squared. All right, so it's a ton of factoring. Now I look to see if I can have any factor on the top that'll cancel anything on the bottom. Here I have an m minus n, and there's an m minus n, gone. Oh, m plus n, m plus n. Anything else? Oh, this whole top thing is the exact same thing as that there. So that whole thing cancels. So on the top, I'm left with nothing, but you can't put a 0 there. When you do all this dividing, you're basically dividing this and this divide, and the answer to that is 1. So on the top, I still have a 1, and on the bottom, I would just have this one left, an m minus n. If you left it as m in bracket m minus 1n, if you put the brackets in, you don't have to have them because it's only one term now. But either this or this will work. All right, hopefully that helps you with that one.